Hello everybody, it is Wednesday, January 30th, 2013, and this looks like an Instagram picture, don't it? Actually, I think I've taken a picture for Instagram of this very tree. This is really cool. It's actually not a dead tree, there's just no leaves on it right now because of this time of year, and they will start coming back out in the spring. But the reason I'm showing this to you is this area right here is actually going to be the future entrance of my, what I'm calling like my little secret hideaway. My sacred hideaway, we'll call it that, my sacred hideaway. It's actually, the entrance is going to be right in here somewhere, and it's going to cut behind that tree, and then it's going to take a left, and it's going to go into this. Can you hear the birds? It is so cool out here. I love this place. It's really awesome. It's going to cut through this area right here. I'm trying to keep this about as steady as I can so you don't get nervous and throw up everywhere. We wouldn't want you to do that. But this is like a kind of a temporary entrance that I've made for right now. And if you remember episode, I want to say it was like episode 3, maybe, if a tree falls in the woods. Go back and look at that when you get a chance, because it actually explains just a little bit of exactly what's going to happen in here. Now I have to be careful because I'm wearing Crocs, not shoes, and it's like there's stickers and stuff all through here. But anyway, my intentions. Let me explain something real quick. My original intentions were to build a writer's room that would come out here. This is actually a piece of property that is a piece of forestry, rather, that is behind my property where I live. And my intentions were to come back here and actually build an actual structure with, it's going to run it off of solar power and stuff like that. However, I found out from the building department of my county that there are a number of different restrictions and stuff like that that you have to go through in order to make this happen. And so I decided what I was going to do instead, because it was going to be what I was going to call a writer's room, and it was going to be just a place where I can kind of get by myself and go and do some writing and stuff like that. But I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to actually just continue the original plan. I was going to go out and just clear out this entire area right here, except for the like really big trees and stuff like that. This one here, you can see it's got some issues. I might get someone with a chainsaw maybe to take this down. But some of these other trees I will be keeping. The smaller ones will definitely go. But I'm going to build like a really cool area. It's going to have like some wooden benches and some stuff like that. It's going to be like really cool landscape a lot of this area in here, and it's just going to be, kind of like I said a while ago, my little sacred hideaway is what I'm going to call it. And what you're looking at over here, if you can actually tell, there is a rise over here. And I'll have to figure out exactly where these pieces are going to go and such, but right over here, there's kind of a rise. This area used to be, there was a railroad track that used to come through here a long time ago, like in the early 1900s, and they've since got rid of the train tracks, the rails, all of that stuff is gone. However, the rise remains. One thing I'm going to do, I might do it over here if you can see. I'm going to dig a large chunk of this this dirt out. I'm going to square it off, and I'm going to build a desk that's going to be over here. And this is going to be a place where I can bring my iPad, and there's no Wi-Fi out here. It's just a little out of range for Wi-Fi from my house, and so won't have any Wi-Fi. I do have a cell signal out here, and so I would be able to get phone calls. If I did need to research something, I could do that using the cell signal. on my phone and on my iPad. But it would just be like a really cool place where I can come back and relax and, you know, just kind of get away from things. If, you know, a lot of people may not understand, oh, you want to be away from Wi-Fi and technology and all that. Yeah, sometimes that's a good thing, you know, just to kind of clear your head. And, you know, if you're going through some junk, you can just kind of get away from everything. And so, you know, it's going to be my little spot. And I hate that I haven't done more with it. My intentions were to do something every Wednesday, but you can't really tell right now. But there was actually a monsoon here this morning. It was really, 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 really bad, crazy sick weather. It's not something that I wanted to be in. And now everything is wet. And I don't know if you've ever tried to cut stuff like this when it's wet, but it's next to impossible. These guys are what really aggravate me. Look at these things. Look at the thorns on these things. Oh my God, this is so sick. And these things are just, they're all through here. They're everywhere. I don't know why they grow, what their purpose is, and they go like way up into the trees too. But I have a lot of these to get rid of. I have to really watch my jeans between now and then because I get snagged up and cut, and that's never fun. There's some right there, if you can tell, they go way up into the trees. So all that stuff has to come down. It's going to be a continuing project. It's going to be something that is going to take me through a good portion of the spring, and I'll probably get to the building process maybe around late spring, early summer. But it's something that I have to keep an eye on rattlesnakes as well, because this area is, well, you see how wooded it is. It's very prone to rattlesnakes, and so I have to keep an eye out for that, make sure that I don't get bit. Don't want to get bit by a snake. That's never any fun. I had a cousin got bit by a snake. He was in the hospital for a few days, couldn't even walk. And so I like to walk. I don't like to limp. I don't like to hurt, so I'll be watching out for snakes. Anyway, guys, look, take a look at the yesterday's video talking about the Spotify giveaway. Episode 5, I believe it was. This is episode 6. Go back and look at it. I'm not going to repeat everything because you can just hear it all on the video. See what that's all about. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's youtube.com/facetheshadow. Go to Twitter, and it's twitter.com/facetheshadow, and just get in. Help us out. We've got like 1 subscriber, which, you know, kind of is understandable. I'm not really upset about that because this is only like the 6th video in a period of 2 weeks. And so it's kind of understandable that we really don't have anything else yet. But we've got some really fun episodes coming. Guys, this may look boring right now, this video with all of the bushes and the trees and stuff like that, but I promise you, this is going to get better. This is going to be cool. And, you know, I'm just going to kind of do the panoramic views when I come in here, so you're going to get to see the progress. And you might have done something similar like this here yourself, and you might be able to give me some tips. Like you see something in the video, like, you know, like, oh, at 3:22 I saw something that tree, you should like do something there. You know, I'll, you know, incorporate your ideas into it. So, you know, it's going to be fun. A lot of other crazy things are going to happen. Go back and watch episode 5, hear about our giveaway, and, you know, just keep up with us. Keep an eye out for extra episodes. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Make today a very happy day, and be sure to ask yourself tomorrow, have you faced the shadow today? Shadow Voice out.